Hello, adventurers. It's your man Zero here, your favorite hero. Guys, they're loading us up with information about the dungeon event that's coming up. We're getting more crisis dungeons, we're getting regular dungeons, as well as we're getting our dungeon ranking event. So let's hop into x.com and take a look at those, as well as we finally got our announcement for the first soldier chapter increase. So the chapter 6 is coming out, and there's something about it that I think is very interesting. Let's hop in and I'll point that out to you. All right, guys. So first thing, I want to actually check the notifications in game here. Let's take a look at them because I do think they dropped some for us, and they did. So they gave us the information about the crossover here. I think that covers everything that I see. Here's that the enemy that's going to be happening. Here's of course Cloud with Sephi, and that's all the information that we have currently on that one. Do check out my other video for a little more details about collab events. And then I have the new chapter here for First Soldier 6 coming soon. So here we go. We got them both still, I think, in Utai. And we got the new Crisis Dungeon. So here we have Gracia Path and the Lepiana Coasts. We have new to very hard. So we got new, hard, and very hard. And we got the very hard of Lepiana Coasts. Guys, that's a decent amount of crystals. You can actually get a decent amount of crystals from the Crisis Dungeon. So definitely do those as soon as you can. And then you can have nice stash for pulling on the collab banner. So yeah, rewards such as blue crystals and such. Oh, and a new recipe. So we're going to be getting a new materia during this one as well. Fantastic. And while we're on the subject of First Soldier event, let's hop into that actual video that's on x.com. Yep, we are. And let's just play this for us to watch over together. Alrighty. So next chapter, of course, for the First Soldier. The gift that keeps giving. There we go. Glenn looks like some tools. Oh, is that materia on the ground? Hey, look, hey, Before we go any further, guys, I need to point that out to you. So right here, this is something very interesting. So that recently, just to go over it, recently there was an update to the data file that included something about running away or being able to dodge enemies. And I want you to keep a very close eye at the shadow behind Glenn. Right there it is. See, it's following him, and he's avoiding it. So I do think that data dump, that information, is applicable to the new story quest. So I think we're going to be avoiding enemy shadows to make sure that we don't interact with them and get our asses handed to us. Cool. So it looks like they're going to stay behind, and Sephi is going to go on the helicopter. I mean, that kind of makes sense with how Sephiroth gets off that place, but we don't really see anything about the First Soldier team past, well, what we're getting now within the game. So that's cool. So that's information about the First Soldier event. Let's hop in and take a look at the Dungeon Crisis event. All right, so let's go back to the notices here. And about the event dungeon ranking. Pine Caverns coming soon. All right. Looks like we're going to be getting these on February 8th. So that's not bad. That's going to be tomorrow. Very cool. So it's coming up pretty quickly. The tallying period is of the 15th, which makes sense because that's, of course, when the collab starts. And well, it also ends at noon. So that maybe the collab will start at noon as well. The results will be given to us on the 16th, and that means we get some nice items. Take on the dungeon and aim for higher scores. You're going to be, of course, getting new icon if you can get that high in the rankings. Guys, don't break the bank when it comes to the Crisis Dungeon rankings, guys. Just take it easy. Just make sure you get your S+ rank so you can get the crystals. But you don't have to get the top 100, guys. Don't even have to get top 10. I usually, these days, I just go for the top 300, and I'm very happy with that. So the event itself is going to be fire and lightning elements that are going to be effective. I will be building 2 different compositions to see which one is going to be more beneficial to me. If there's more enemies with fire weaknesses, then I'm going to build a Cloud with his fire sword and fire garb. But if it's a battle of lightning, then of course I'm going to do lightning god Cloud. So depending on which one is going to be more beneficial to me, I'm going to lean into both. I'll show you those builds on another video. And of course, just the regular information about how the rewards and the score rewards work. And that's it for it inside the game update. Okay, now let's take a look to see if there's any information about it on X. All right, so X has a post as well, but it has nothing worthwhile for us, guys. So there we go. That's really all the information that we have about those. I will definitely make sure I provide you guys build videos about my Cloud Fire or my Cloud Lightning team builds. And hopefully we get some great scores on this one. That's it for this video, guys. Hopefully you guys are doing well out there, and take care, adventurers. Be well.